my dear friends, how are you? I hope you're fine and I'm also good here. I welcome you to my channel English Planet wherein I make videos about English grammar, English proverbs, English idioms and English pronunciation. In today's lecture I am going to talk about appositives and appositive phrases. But before I could proceed further, I would like to give a brief introduction about my own self. My name is Sunil. I am a production engineer. Also I have done MBA from the University of Mumbai. So that's about it. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump straight into the video. Before starting off with the appositive phrases, let me explain you what is a modifier. A modifier is a word, phrase or a clause that describes another word in the sentence. It gives more information about another word in the same sentence. There are two types of modifiers, pre-modifiers and post-modifiers. Now let us understand the modifiers with the help of some examples. The man with black beard was giving the speech. So with black beard is the modifier because it gives more information about the word man. So with black beard is the modifier. Let's have a look at another example. Call the boy in red shirt. Which boy? In boy in red shirt. So in red shirt becomes the modifier because it gives extra information about the boy. The boy in red shirt. The old man was walking slowly. So slowly here is the modifier because it's describing the walking style of the old man. The old man was walking how? Slowly. So it gives more information about the word walking. So slowly is the modifier. Now let us understand what a phrase is actually. Well, a phrase is a group of words without the subject and the verb combination. Either a subject would be there or a verb would be there, but not both. So a phrase is a group of words without the subject verb combination, without the combination of subject and verb. For example, once in a blue moon, to be free, totally delicious food, and so on. Now types of phrases. There are total 12 types of phrases. They are appositive phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, gerund phrase, conjunctional phrase, participle phrase, infinitive phrase, absolute phrase, interjectional phrase, noun phrase, and prepositional phrase. So in today's lecture, I shall be focusing on appositive phrase. So let's get started. Now, what do you mean by an appositive? Well, an appositive is a noun or a noun phrase that sits next to another noun and describes it. So, a appositive is a noun or a noun phrase that sits next to the other noun in the sentence and describes it or renames it in another way and describes it in another way. Now, what is a noun? A noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing, and a noun is also a name of an action. So that is a noun. And what is a noun phrase? I've already made a detailed video on what a noun phrase is and how to use them in a sentence, how to identify them in a sentence. So you can check out that video, you'll know what a noun phrase is. And also appositives are offset with commas, parentheses and or dashes. Now let us have a look at some of the examples of appositives. Number one, the smallest state in the US, comma, Rhode Island is in the northeast. So Rhode Island is describing the small is being described as the smallest state in the US. So Rhode Island becomes the appositive. The dog, a beagle, is great at following a scent. Now the dog, which dog? A beagle. So beagle is the the dog is described as a beagle. So beagle is the appositive. The apartment had bugs, comma, big brown cockroaches. The apartment had what? Big brown cockroaches. So it's being described. The apartment is described as an apartment with big brown cockroaches. So big brown cockroaches is the appositive. Next one, a two-door sedan, comma, a rental car was completely full. A two-door sedan is described as a rental car. So rental car is the appositive. Little Davy, my youngest nephew is feeling sick. So who is little Davy? My youngest nephew. So my youngest nephew is being described here. So it is little Davy is being described as my youngest nephew. So my youngest nephew becomes the appositive. Appositives can also be offset with parentheses or dashes. For example, Peter bracket my mate from school bracket close won the lottery. So Peter is described as the my mate from school. So my mate from school becomes the appositive. Next, for the last decade, comma, prices in Alton dash, a small town only 25 minutes from London dash, have been soaring. So Alton is described as a small town only 25 minutes from London. So a small town only 25 minutes from London is the appositive. So here we have seen how the dashes are used in the appositives and also the parentheses. Now, what do you mean by an appositive phrase? An appositive phrase is a group of words consisting of an appositive and its modifiers. The only difference between a positive and a positive phrase is that it may be several words longer. For example, Alaska, comma, the largest state in the US, comma, is north of contiguous 48 states. So Alaska is described as the largest state in the US. So the largest state in the US becomes an appositive phrase. Second one, Rosalynn Carter, comma, wife of former President Jimmy Carter, comma, is the oldest living First Lady. So Rosalynn Carter is described as wife of former President Jimmy Carter. So wife of former President Jimmy Carter is the appositive phrase. Martin Luther King Jr., comma, the popular civil rights activist was murdered. So Martin Luther King Jr. is defined or described as a popular civil rights activist. So the popular civil rights activist is the appositive phrase. Let us see some more examples. Dexter, comma, my dog will chew your shoes if you leave them there. So my dog, Dexter is being described as my dog. So my dog is the appositive phrase. My childhood friend is described as John. So John becomes the appositive phrase. Friend is the noun. My childhood friend, comma, Anna loved music. So Anna is the appositive here. Now there are two kinds of appositive phrases, restrictive and non-restrictive. Restrictive appositive phrase is also known as the essential appositive phrase. So what does it mean? It means that the restrictive appositive phrase is essential to bring out the meaning in the sentence. If you leave out the restrictive phrase from the sentence would be meaningless. So that's what a restrictive appositive phrase is. And in the restrictive appositive phrases, commas are not used. Commas are not used at all in the restrictive appositive phrase. What do you mean by a non-restrictive appositive phrase? A non-restrictive appositive phrase provides additional information which may not be necessary. So even if you leave out the non-restrictive appositive phrase from the sentence would still render meaning. The sentence too would be meaningful. Here the commas are used in the sentences. In the non-restrictive appositive phrase, the commas are used. Now let us see some of the examples of the restrictive phrase. So even if the appositive phrase is removed from each of the sentences, the sentence won't have any meaning to it. The sentences no longer have enough information. For example, former First Lady Rosalynn Carter. So remember the comma is not used in restrictive phrases. Rosalynn Carter is the oldest living First Lady. So if you remove Rosalynn Carter is the appositive. So appositive phrase. So if you remove Rosalynn Carter, the sentence would become former first lady is the oldest living first lady. So which former first lady? You do not know that. So the sentence would won't have enough information in order to consider it meaningful. Next example. My friend Emily owes me $50. Emily is the appositive phrase, restrictive appositive phrase. If you remove Emily, the sentence would become my friend owes me $50. So which friend? It doesn't provide enough information about the sentence. So this is the concept of restrictive appositive phrase. Now let us look at some of the examples of non-restrictive phrases. Now these phrases are non-essential because when we remove them from the sentence will still make sense. For example, Journey, a band from my childhood, was popular in the 70s and 80s. So I remove this appositive non-restrictive phrase, a band from my childhood. What will the sentence become? Journey was popular in 70s and 80s. So it still has meaning in it. Next example, The Flash, Barry Allen's alter ego, is a DC Comics superhero. So if I remove the non-restrictive phrase from here, it will still be meaningful. Barry Allen's alter ego is the non-restrictive appositive phrase. So the sentence would become The Flash is a DC Comics superhero. The sentence still has meaning. So That's about appositives and appositive phrases. I hope you have understood everything. If you are not understood, please mention your queries, suggestions, or whatever it is in the comment box below. I will definitely have a look at them and come back to you. Now the final slide is of the exercise that you have to do. Mention the answers in the comment box below, and I'll go through them and come back to you. So this is the exercise. There are five statements in this. You have to underline the appositives in the following sentences. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, from me. Until next time, bye bye.